Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin here coming through on the short-term time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up the mid-term. I think we're experiencing quite a bit of lag right now. I think it's all gone a bit bad. So apologies for that. Hopefully we can get it sorted. Hopefully it does measure itself out a bit. I did have to really clean my PC this morning because it was all a bit crazy. Wasn't registering my screens and stuff. It was a bit of a long morning, so that's why I'm late today. A bit annoying, but yeah, we're here. Hopefully YouTube isn't going to be lagging us too much. It's saying it's lagging, but hopefully let me know in the chat, guys, if it is lagging. And yeah, well, there's not a lot I can do about it because I'm on stream. But yeah, let me get straight into it. First things first, guys. We're going to talk about Bitcoin here, short term, mid term. Then we're going to be jumping through to the long term because you guessed it, it's absolutely dumping like crazy. Really quite bad coming through there. I'm just going to turn my music up ever so slightly. Here we go. A bit of house drum and bass music coming through there. Once we're done with Bitcoin, guys, we're going to get through to some Bitcoin dominance, see what's going on there, because yes, we are rising up a bit coming through there, and obviously that's having a massive effect on the alts. Then we're going to go Fear and Greed Index. We're going to have a look at Bitcoin longs and shorts, and then we're going to do some altcoins today, guys. This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today. The 3 altcoins that I've chosen today, yes, I have fallen. And I've chosen SHIB. We're going to be having a look at SHIB, guys. We're going to have a look at SHIB because it is literally the only coin that is up at the moment, apart from AVE. To be fair, AVE's up to 25% as well. Crazy stuff there. So yeah, we've chosen SHIB this morning, and also we got a bit of ADA coming through there, and a bit of Crypto.com as well because there's some interesting stuff coming through there. So yeah, I will get to them ASAP Rocky as soon as possible. Like target on the table. Leader Crypto saying 99. We've got Simon saying 69, giggity, lovely. Simon's saying 69, and LR saying 70 there. So yeah, we'll set 3 like targets and see if we can smash through those, guys. Don't know how many we're on already. We're on 12 likes. Amazing stuff there. Amazing stuff there, guys. Do appreciate all the likes coming through. Let me get through to some shout outs, and then let's do some Bitcoin because it's all going a bit crazy right now, and everyone really wants to know where we're gonna bounce. How low is it gonna go? Is this the end of this massive uptrend that we've been part of for quite a while? But yeah, let's get into that in a second. There we got Jack's first today saying Jack's coming through saying hello, good morning to you there, sir. We got Phoenix, we got Hero Optimist, we got Simon, nice members coming through there. We got Minus Musician, Empowering Voices of Tomorrow. We got Kev, Leader Crypto, Wagwan, my G, come on, Kev. We got Ivo, we've got Ceregra, we've got One Manny, we've got Mohammed, there's a lot of you today. We got Tom, we've got Roger, and we've got, I'm gonna try and say it, I'm really gonna try and say it, my good sir, Ninjin True Hunjin Official. Hopefully I said that right. We got Scott, we got Ben as well. Amazing stuff there, guys. Do appreciate you all stopping by. Without further ado, let's get straight into this because this is why we're all here, right? Without further ado, starting off with Bitcoin coming through here on the short-term time frame. Now, yesterday, guys, we were talking about the chances of potential bounce here on this trend line. Didn't get it, unfortunately. We are still lagging quite a bit, guys. It's a bit I can feel it on my mouse. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, as you can see here, guys, we didn't actually bounce off this. We didn't find support on this trend line. We actually just got wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Absolutely falling off a cliff, cascading down. We did see one lovely, well, a couple of little bounces on these horizontals coming through here, and this was going to be acting as a lovely support, as you can see here. It has done in the past, but unfortunately, we did actually just come up, tested the resistance off this downward sloping resistance line, and then we've just cascaded in a horrible downtrend from there. It's just been very steep, very manipulated. In my opinion, it's been really quite bad. We saw a bottom for Bitcoin coming through at this point in time, not the bottom, but a bottom at around $58,015 there. So yeah, it's very interesting to see how low this is going to go because now, yes, we have fallen outside of this falling wedge pattern, guys, and that is bad, right? That is bad. And the reasoning for this is, guys, is because if we're doing any sort of measure moves to the downside here, it's going to be really quite bad for Bitcoin. You can see the bounce point is correlative along this support zone here, so that's probably another reason why we have bounced here. Not too bad. So if we are going to be falling any lower here, this is definitely going to be one of the levels of support that we could be looking for here on the micro scale, guys. 57,912. That sort of area for a bounce point there. Hero Optimist is saying, glad I closed all of my long positions yesterday. Amazing stuff there. I actually got I got screwed in Ethereum. I got stopped out like a mother trucker in Ethereum, right? I was actually very, very bullish on it, and I put in a nice little long, and well, it wasn't a little long, but I put in a long, and it actually just tanked it down. I was in profit for quite a while, and then obviously this dump has just manipulated and liquidated loads of longs and stuff. I didn't get liquidated. I had my stop loss set and stuff as we do, because liquidation is bad. We don't do liquidations here. Yeah, I did get stopped out, which sucked. Which did suck, but yeah, I might touch on that in a bit actually when we get to the altcoin requests, if someone requests Ethereum or something like that. But yeah, anyway, let's moving on with Bitcoin. This is the level of support that we're actually currently sat on. As you can see, guys, you can see multiple levels of support that we have found along this zone before, continual levels of support, guys. So if we are going to bounce here, this is going to be the spot that we're looking for. This is going to be the spot that we're looking for. If we can bounce, the target to the upside is going to be, to start off with, just a basic horizontal, guys. And that's going to be 59,800, so $800 away from what we are now. Hopefully we can see the momentum change direction, and that's us actually get there. Let's jump another 15 minutes and see what we're seeing at the moment, because yeah, so basically once we've base jumped off the Grand Canyon here, and I did some research. I don't even think you can base jump off the Grand Canyon. I think it's too it's not tall enough, or the cliff's not big enough. But anyway, yeah. So if we're doing that analogy that doesn't work, we're gonna be consolidating for a while before we're even going to be taking another leg down, guys. Same sort of mentality as climbing Mount Everest in a parabolic motion. We need to be resting at base camp 1 there before actually taking another leg up. Same scenario, coming down. We need to be resting here before taking another leg down if we're going to do that in a healthy scenario. Otherwise, the buyback is just going to be completely crazy, right? And to be honest, we want a bit of a good buyback coming through there. So we got Ben in the chat there. We got Tom. We got Ben again. We got Mecana Spaghetti. Nicely on the stream there, man. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. I think it was yesterday actually, but yeah. So yeah, moving on to let's jump back to the hourly for Bitcoin, just because I want to touch on the RSI quickly, just because we're extremely overextended here, guys. Really quite oversold here, so we just need to take. I was in the way, and yeah, I need to configure my green screen again. I did change my lighting, and it's you can see it's fading my chair out a bit, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, we'll have to sort that out. But yeah, as you can see, guys, oversold here on the RSI. So we're looking for some sort of buyback coming through there. And to be honest, with the confidence of Bitcoin at the moment, in terms of the fear and greed index, guys, look, we're still very greedy. I think tomorrow we're probably going to be dropping down to around 65, maybe even 60, just due to this insane dump to the downside that we have seen this morning. It's obviously put a lot more fear in the markets, and we are seeing that just in general, and a lot of people would have lost quite a lot of money actually just through this insane liquidation, because I know a lot of people are insanely bullish right now on cryptocurrency in general. They think 100k Bitcoin by the end of the year, etc. Don't get me wrong, could happen with the state of the markets. We are trending up very, very nicely on the macro scale here, guys, but we're not just going to go up. This is what I keep stressing here, guys. We're not just going to go up. We're going to have massive liquidity grabs like this, because from a whale's perspective, guys, you think like the whales, you're not going to fail out here. This is literally what they're doing to accumulate money. They see the longs going up on the open interest and stuff like that, and they're like, right, it's time to dump it. We're time to liquidate as many people as possible, because quite a lot of people don't set their stop losses right. They don't do that. They really should. But yeah, let's get back to Bitcoin coming through. Massive volume coming through there, guys. So we're probably going to see it chill out for a bit now. But if we are going to see, if this is going to be what we call the smart money coming in from the volume here, massive volume stick here, guys. And this volume here, so when I say smart money, I want to say dumb money, guys. I mean the smart money is this is the whales. This is the big dogs. These are the big players, the big hot shots at the poker table, right? They've got all the equity here. They're doing the manipulation. Then after that, the volume might even be quite low, and this is where the retail people will probably follow suit, and it'll probably grind down ever so slightly, maybe even just consolidate along this zone before seeing any sort of other massive spike in the volume, right? So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes over the next 3 or 4 hours or so. But I wouldn't expect insane volume coming through now. I would expect more the retail people like yourselves to just be trading the trend out here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the 1 hour here. The short term here for Bitcoin. Let's move on to the short term. Yeah, no, not the short term. The mid term. Getting that wrong today. Yeah, so yesterday, guys, we were talking about this Garn fan pattern that I did draw in. Pretty good stuff coming through. We did actually tap this. You can see how well we tapped this in a level of resistance. We grinded the way down. And look what we've seen today. Look at this perfect catch of this dump coming through here. Yes, granted, we did lose this major support line coming through at 60,000 there. And to be honest, when we're seeing that coming through there, they're losing a major support line like so. You can see the support that we have actually had on this for quite a while, guys. Really quite a lot, apart from here, right? really quite a lot. But let's talk about the resistance from this point, because this is what we're looking for now. Because if we are going to see any sort of buyback in the price of Bitcoin, we know we've got this resistance line now sat at 60,435 there. So yeah, it's not going to be the nicest thing in the world to get over, but let's talk about the resistance point from that. So you can see the resistance in previous price action from this zone. Pretty strong, guys. It's pretty strong. So if we are going to actually come up to this zone, we probably are going to see a bit of a pullback coming through. Maybe not as strong as this, but just be prepared for some sort of pullback coming through there, because you can see this is happening in previous history. And as you can see there, guys, this is I think that's back to September. We are lagging quite a bit. It's really bad. But yeah, you can see the September dump, the start of September. You remember when we lost it was $10,000. Well, Bitcoin lost $10,000 in the space of so it's like 10 minutes, right? So yeah, you can see the resistance coming down from that upward sloping resistance line. So there's definitely a point to be looking out for the future there. And I've just moved that. Brilliant. Definitely a point to be looking out for the future. For when we actually do come up to this zone, guys. Definitely something to be looking out for. Let me have a little look at the chat coming through there. We've got, what have we got coming through there? McCann has been stopped out of XRP. Unlucky. Still over 1,500% up on FTN, though. Nice trade, my good sir. Very good. Bob Wilder says, do you think there'll be any more downside? Most likely, yes. Most likely, yes, because a lot of people are actually banging in longs now. They're banging in longs now, and if you think like a whale, you're not going to fail. And to be honest, if we're seeing some sort of downtrend coming through like this, they're going to be getting more people, right? They're going to be liquidating more people, stopping more people out. And if they're seeing the longs go up, because last time I checked, the longs were actually, they've actually gone down in the last 30 minutes, right? So I did actually, before stream, I was looking at this coming through here. You can see, I think it was on the 5 minute actually. It's actually not going to show it, but yeah. So the shorts are coming through there on the 4 hourly. Let's jump down to the 5 minutes and see what's coming through on the 5 minutes. Yeah, no, the shorts are actually overtaking it now. That was different. Last time I looked at it, I think it's in that last 15 minute. Yeah, you see the longs actually coming up a bit there, and that's obviously going to be a bit of momentum that the whales are going to be using, right? And to be honest, as I was saying there, we've got huge volume coming through from the smart money, the whales coming through there. So I would expect the retail clients just to start panic selling off and coming through from there. We'll just have to see how see when the Americans wake up, right? I think the Americans are asleep right now, so we'll just have to see when they wake up. They're obviously going to see all this price action and be like, oh no, time to sell. It won't be crazy price action, but I think it will be just maybe even sideways consolidation or just a bit further down. But we'll get to some longer term targets here on the longer term time frame for Bitcoin in a second. Just gonna have a sip of my tea and then we're gonna carry on. Ryan says, what happened? We got NX in the chat saying, to the moon. To the core of the earth, you mean? Yeah, definitely too hot to drink still. Not good. Mohammed says, how long will BTC fall? Mohammed, directly for you, my good sir. This is just a healthy correction. This is not invalidated our trend on the macro. We're absolutely fine. We're gonna keep going up, right? Few understand this. No, I'm joking. No, we are gonna have a continuation to the upside. I don't see Bitcoin falling off a cliff here. In terms of when I say fall off a cliff, going back down to like 40k or something like that. But we'll get to that in a second when we jump to the long term. Let's jump to we're talking about the RSI coming through here, guys. We did have a bearish divergence coming through on the 4 hourly. This was earlier on in the week, maybe even last week coming through then. We obviously saw that dump coming through. Now we're getting to that oversold point. If we do see us actually dump down any more here, people, this is where we're going to be looking for. This is where we're going to be looking for in terms of a buyback scenario there. And you can see if we are going to dump down and actually cross this line here on the RSI, we're going to be getting to that point here on the chart when we get to that 200 EMA around $56,375 there, and that's definitely going to be a bounce point. If it's a bounce point and in terms of a buyback, then we're going to see obviously the RSI have a bounce back as well. And this is two correlative points that we can be using for the future. But I do want to also say here, guys, we do have a trend cycle, pretty dominant trend cycle coming through here on the MACD. This is really interesting, guys, because use the wrong tool again. Well done, mate. This is very interesting, guys, just because we've been talking about this for quite a while in terms of predicting the low points here for the trend reversal of these downtrends, of these pullbacks that we've been having for Bitcoin, right? Now, as you can see, multiple occasions, this has actually come into fruition, and we've actually bounced off this point pretty well. And you can even see from that huge dump coming through, we've actually bounced very nicely off that, and then we did see a bit of an uptrend coming through here, and this is where we saw this the bullish crossover coming through here on the MACD on the midterm. Now, what we're seeing now, we've had that bearish crossover, we've had that downtrend come in. This is implying if we don't see reversal anytime soon, we're probably going to have continuation to the downside until we get to around this zone, guys. Until we get to around this zone. When we get to this zone, this is where we can be really looking for a bounce back in terms of the price. Yes, is that going to correlate with the 200 EMA when we get down there? Potentially. The stars are aligning for that. MACD's lining up. RSI's lining up. 200 EMA's lining up. Garn Fan is probably going to be lining up if we lose this level of support here. So yeah, there's a couple of things to be watching out for there, guys, if you are going to be trading Bitcoin here for the midterm coming through. But yeah, interesting stuff coming through there. I would keep that information in your back pocket for the future. For the future, because those trend cycles are very, very valuable and a very good piece of information to be using. Moving on to M. Karofa says, anything about Shiba? Who's got the keys to my Bima? Basically, we're going to be touching on SHIB because SHIB is one of my altcoins of the day, guys. I have fallen. Yes, I have fallen. I did say I would never do SHIB, but I'm not going to buy any SHIB. I'm not a SHIB buyer, but I will be doing a little review on SHIB just because I know a lot of you are watching SHIB out there, and it is obviously it's doing very, very well at the moment. It's at like it's up like 10% or something crazy for the day is what I'm seeing. I just want to check on CoinMarketCap quickly. Just on one of my other screens, just to see if SHIB's actually come into the top 10 yet. Top 10 altcoins. No, we're literally, it's literally one place behind Doge here on CoinMarketCap, guys. If you want to go check that out, the top 10 cryptocurrencies, Doge is number 10 and SHIB is number 11, right? SHIB is currently $11 billion away from Doge breaking that market cap. We'll just have to see how that goes today because it seems to be SHIB dominance coming through there. Yeah, let's move on to Bitcoin here on the longer term time frame, because we've got some really crucial information to go through here. Very, very important stuff, I would say, to be looking out for the future, because we're on some very crucial points here for Bitcoin, and whether we're going to hold these zones is very important, guys. It is very, very important. David says, should I just close my eyes today, Chester? I think in terms of an educational standpoint, today is probably going to be really quite beneficial, guys. Going to be really quite beneficial, just because when you're seeing an uptrend like this, very nice, big, strong, parabolic uptrend coming through there. When you're seeing corrections like we've seen over the last week or so, right? This last week has been since the all-time high got tapped, right? Since the all-time high got tapped, we've actually seen retracements coming through. But to be honest with you, we're still bullish, guys. We're still really bullish. We're not breaking any crucial higher lows here on the longer term time frames, right? We didn't actually have this confirmed as a high low because we didn't break the high here. We didn't break the high, so this wasn't confirmed as a higher low. This is nearly confirming us as a lower high. Not quite, because we're not quite at this higher low zone. When we get to this zone and we cross 53,000, 54,500, that sort of area, if we lose this level of support, guys, then yes, it's going to be really quite bad. Let me get rid of some of these indicators. This is more visually appealing for you guys. Hold on. Yeah, if we lose this zone coming through around this higher low point here at around this 53,000, 54,000, if we lose that zone as a terms of level of support, then yes, it's going to be really bad, because then this is going to be counting as a lower high, which we know is bearish, right? We know that's bearish, so we basically need to take that into consideration for the future. But at this point in time, I just want to say we're still looking healthy, guys. No matter how low we go in terms of respecting this this high low that we've got coming through here, we're still good. It's still fine to even come and bounce here and then have continuation to the upside, right? So just don't worry, don't panic, calm and collected. my brother Bitcoin Beats, his strategy at the moment, he's literally just DCAing the whole way down if we are coming down, because we're looking insanely bullish. The confidence is there. We've broke all-time highs for Bitcoin. It's really quite good at the moment, right? It was really quite good in terms of bullish momentum for Bitcoin. Granted, yes, we have come down, but it's just a healthy pullback. Let's do some percentages from this the start of this uptrend coming through there to the top all-time high there. We went up 63.71%, guys. That's a lot. It's a lot. And now we're having a bit of a retracement of around, can I get it dead on? Around 13-14% there, which is absolutely fine. This is absolutely fine, absolutely healthy, completely fine. Completely fine. Don't stress. Don't stress. We can easily bounce from here, easily have continuation to the upside. But what I would say, guys, as I was just saying there, the level of support to be looking out for is going to be this 54,000, 53,000 sort of area. Now, that's one level of support that is that's going to be changing the direction of the trend, and that's when a lot of more people are going to be panicking, right? That's when a lot more people are going to be panicking. But for now, it's more just trying to find a bounce point before we even get to that. Because ideally, if we are going to bounce here, or we're going to bounce a bit lower, that's great. That's absolutely fine, because we're going to be setting, yes, another higher low, which, you guessed it, is going to be a bullish chart pattern. And then we can definitely take another swing at these all-time highs, guys. And I just want to stress, when you think like a whale, you're never going to fail here, guys. Once we pumped up 61%, I think it was, the whales are going to pull it back, because the amount of people just entering longs and just getting really insanely bullish here, they're just going to trap people out, right? They're just going to trap the uneducated people into who have joined the crypto space in this area coming through there, and just to liquidity grab all their paper, right? They're just grabbing all their money, right? Let's look at the like target coming through there. We've got 69 like target there for Simon. We're currently on 33. Amazing stuff there, guys. If we could smash that up to 69, it would help me out tremendously, and also we'll get the like target for Simon. Amazing number 69. Yeah, in terms of a subscriber target, guys, we were looking at around, I don't think we said it actually, should we do 1,720? Is that ambitious? 1,720, so 12 subscribers away. See if we can smash that on stream. Just a bubble come out of my mouth, very weird. Let's jump back to Bitcoin here on the longer term time frame, because I've got quite a lot to talk about. Let me jump to the WOD machine quickly, because this is very interesting, because we do have, in terms of moving averages right now on the daily, guys, we're currently flirting with the idea of holding this 21 moving average. If we can hold this 21 moving average as a level of support, we're going to be holding this 59,000 level, which is pretty good. If we can bounce there, that's going to be ideal. And then we've got the 10 simple coming down as well. So if we are going to bounce here, we're probably going to have a bit of consolidation over the next probably 4 or 5 days or so around this zone. If we can find support here, that's what I'm going to be looking for if we can. Now, another reason why this is good here, because we've got the 21. We also have got the volume weighted ATR band, guys. And the OGs on the channel, here Optimus says, oh, soon, 2,000 subs, Chester. Maybe, man, that'd be really cool. I think we're growing quite quickly at the moment, which is quite sick. But yeah, as you can see, guys, we do have a lot of resistance along this zone continuously. But if we do find support on it, let me jump back to previous price action history, guys. Obviously, this is on the daily. This is going back to the previous bull run that we did have coming through here, guys. And obviously, that you can see this very, very thin red line coming through here. If we can find support on that, and we can find progression momentum to the upside there, we're going to be looking a lot more bullish for Bitcoin coming through there. And that's essentially what we're looking for here. If the chart's going to load, this is really laggy today. I don't know what's going on. Really, really bad, actually. I think it's because I cleaned my PC before I started the stream, and it might be slowing it down tremendously, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, hopefully it's not too laggy for you guys. And the hair is still receding. Good job. So yeah, as you can see, guys, we've got a volume weighted ATR band coming through there. So this is definitely going to be a point to be looking for in terms of a level of support. We're currently above it. I would be looking for a daily candle close above this zone, probably around 59,000. That's what I'm looking for. If we can get a daily close above that, it's going to be okay. It is going to be okay, but that basically, unfortunately, it does mean we do have 14 hours to probably wick down to the price action channel around 56,000. If it is going to carry on this momentum to the downside there, we do have a bounce point coming through there. And then potentially we will find resistance off this line. If we find resistance off this downward slope, if we find resistance off this volume weighted ATR band, guys, there's going to be a very, very crucial point to be looking out for, just because we know we find resistance off it, we tank it, right? And that's obviously not what we want here, guys. So yeah, using it as a level of support, that's definitely going to be a piece of information that we can be using there on the daily. Let me move to, I want to do the rounded blue box zones ever so. No, let's do bull market barrier, guys. Let's have a look at bull market barrier. Shout out to Firefly, who actually built this indicator. Very, very good stuff. Firefly TA there, guys. If you want to go check him out, amazing stuff. Amazing YouTuber. I think he's seriously underrated, guys. He builds indicators and stuff like that. He doesn't quite get his face and voice and stuff on stream and stuff, but he's really, really good at building indicators. So yeah, pretty good stuff. But yeah, as you can see, guys, bull market barrier. If we're blue, we're in a bull market. Red, we're in a bear market. Undecided bear market at this point, of course. And now recently we have actually smashed through to the top side here, very, very progressive to the upside. As you can see, all-time high getting reached there, and you can see us flirting with the idea of flipping into this bull market sort of scenario here. And this is going to be a very, very good thing if we can actually come back up and hold this, and that's gonna be around 62,700 there, and that's obviously gonna be flipping us back blue. But you can see the central point of this zone, the central point of this channel here on the bull market barrier. Mass resistance here. This is a September crash coming through there. You can see the resistance that we found off this zone. You can see the consolidation, the support that we find off this zone. So what does that tell us? It tells us that we can be using this as a level of support for the future, guys. And that's going to be around 56,199. If we are going to actually pull down to this point, that's going to be a point to bounce from. It's definitely a very, very correlative point to bounce from, as we did see coming through here on the WOB machine as well, with the price action channel. They're lining up. The stars are aligning for a perfect bounce from that zone. So yeah, if we are going to see us crash down, maybe we're going to see insane volatileness today, volatility, I think that's how you say it, insane volatileness coming through today or tomorrow, or probably for the rest of this week. We'll just have a look at the weekly in a second. But yeah, if we are going to look for a bounce point, I would be looking for around 56,037. But just to summarize again, guys, we're still bullish. We're still going up. It's still an uptrend. We're just having a healthy pullback. We haven't got confirmed lower highs as of yet because we're not breaking any crucial higher lows. So just calm, collected, relax. It's okay. It's fine. I mean, to be honest, I know altcoins are bleeding right now, but they really haven't been performing recently just because Bitcoin dominance has been going up as well. So and this usually happens when we enter a new Bitcoin cycle as well. The altcoins lag behind by a few months or so, and then out of nowhere the altcoins will start their nice their run up in a sense. So yeah, that's probably what we're waiting for here. But I think what the whales are doing, they're trying to getting everyone really, really bullish on these altcoins really early. And a prime example, like ADA, that's trading at under $2 now. That was at $3 all-time highs, literally like a couple of months ago, right? And now basically with Bitcoin hitting all-time highs, a lot more new investors are coming in, probably going into a few altcoins as well, but not enough to really move the prices. And this is where you can see the whales are actually dumping altcoins like absolutely crazy, even though Bitcoin's like only down like 2%, 3% or something. Altcoins are really hitting it down like 10-20%. Is really quite rough, really quite rough. So yeah, definitely something to be keeping into consideration there. Let me just have a sip of my let me have a sip of my tea because that's gradually getting colder. And then we're going to be moving on, guys. We're going to be moving on to rounded blue box zone indicator, because I want to actually look at that very briefly, because there's definitely going to be another potential bounce point coming through in terms of a level of support, and that's going to be a level of support coming through for Bitcoin here on the daily chart as well. Oh, love a cup of tea. Let me get rid of these indicators coming through there, and let's bring up the rounded blue box zone, guys, because this is I would say it's a very, very interesting piece of information. I'm not going to bring up the lower zone just because we are lagging a little bit, but this indicator basically is a linear regressional growth curve from the start of Bitcoin to now. As you can see, when we clear the zone, we enter a long position. When we clear one of these white lines, we enter a long position, and we stagger our take profits all the way up. Pretty amazing stuff there. You can see the most recent long that we did get involved with. We cleared the white box zone here. We get in a long after that. We first take profit is around 1.75%. Second take profit around 5% there. Third take profit around 8% there. Did we get the... Yep, and we're just banging it all the way up, right? Just banging it all the way up to this final take profit around 16.87%. Amazing stuff there from the rounded blue box zone. But now, what are we waiting for, guys? We're waiting for another test of this zone, another test of this 56,600, and that is correlating pretty well with with this can't speak, with this bull market barrier as well, guys. It's just 56,600 is acting as our massive level of support, I would say, across the board, across all indicators right now that I've got coming through here. So yeah, it's definitely a point to watch. 56,600, guys. I'll keep saying that, 56,600, right? Definitely a point to watch there. But yeah, if we can get a nice candle wick below that, we're going to be activated. And then if we can get a candle body close outside the blue zone, we're going to be looking at a lovely potential long position. Or if we dump to the downside here, we're going to be looking at a lovely potential short position there, guys. So yeah, not too bad. And for you Ultra Package members, I've decided to add the rounded blue box zones, the rounded blue box zone indicator to the Ultra Package. So you're going to be getting another indicator, guys. Amazing stuff there. Good, big news, big news. I haven't announced it in the group yet, but I have decided to do that. So I probably will be doing that today, and I will be creating another video for you guys to basically learn how to trade that. And it's because usually with the Ultra Package indicators, guys, you don't have them on your charts because I haven't actually built them. I've got them on mine, but I haven't built them like for the strategy tester and stuff like that. So I will be probably putting on the rounded blue box zone, so you guys can actually use that on your charts as well. So yeah, it's pretty big news coming through there because it's a pretty valuable indicator. We usually charge around £90 a month for that alone, right? So yeah, it's a pretty big addition. And don't worry, the Ultra Package is staying the same price. It's not going up, guys. But yeah, let's talk about Bitcoin dominance coming through here, because we have seen obviously this is a double bottom coming through here around that 40% there. Now from there, obviously we have seen us grinding up quite strongly, and this is why altcoins haven't really been progressing up, guys. We know what's been going on. Recently we did see altcoins take a bit of a pump here, but you can see the level of support that we are currently finding along this zone. Pretty strong, I would say. It is a bit of a skirt around there. We did actually see a nice dump to the downside. This is what we saw, I think it was yesterday evening here in England. Shivansh just woken up. What has happened to the markets, man? Yeah, it's gone a bit crazy, man. But yeah, so as you can see here, guys, as you can see last night, I'm sure if you were watching the charts in terms of altcoins, we did actually see quite a big pump here for altcoins last night. And this is probably due to this huge candle to the downside here for the Bitcoin dominance. But yeah, from there today, obviously we've just banged it right up. And if we're seeing this Bitcoin dominance go up, guys, people are moving their money from the altcoins into Bitcoin, right? And that's obviously dragging the altcoins down. So that's why you're seeing altcoins taking a bit of a hit today. Pretty rough, pretty bloody day there for altcoins. Let's have a look at the total market cap and to see where that is going. Just need to bring that up on my watch list, because this is the total market cap across the whole of cryptocurrency, guys. And did we lose the previous high? We're actually sat directly on the previous high in terms of the candle body close there from that previous all-time high on the total market cap. I've got something in my eye. Total market cap from the previous all-time high there for Bitcoin, around 2.472 trillion there. We're currently sat on that, potentially finding support there. If we can find support there, guys, we're probably going to bounce, actually. You can see the level of support that we did, well, the level of resistance that we did get there, so it's going to be acting as support now. So yeah, hopefully we can bounce from that. We've got the 21 moving average as well on that zone, so yeah, it's not looking too bad. Just hopefully we don't lose that zone, because we can see the Viva resistance from this zone has played out quite strongly before. We don't want any of that. We don't want any of this. We want some of that, right? And so yeah, hopefully we can find this as a level of support and not cascade down off a cliff in terms of the total market cap. If that is going to happen, to be honest, I think it's probably going to be more altcoins bleeding than Bitcoin, just because the confidence is there for Bitcoin at the moment, and there's a lot more new money into altcoins, right? And we have seen that over the course of, you can see this uptrend. I think it's the 21st of July. Yeah, 21st of July, when Elon and Jack jumped on that B-word conference, right? You saw this uptrend. This uptrend was absolutely huge, guys. In comparison to Bitcoin here, we nearly hit all-time highs here on the total market cap. We nearly did, and Bitcoin was still sat down at like 50k or something. So it just shows there's a lot more money in altcoins at the moment. So if altcoins are going to be taking a hit here, it's going to be pretty strong on the total market cap there. Let's move on to we did Bitcoin long and short. So we have a look at the subscriber target. We're on 1,720, 11 subscribers away, guys. Like target is at 69 today from Simon. Currently sat at 42. Amazing stuff there, guys. See if we can hit that. Let's jump to my altcoins of the day, guys. Why not? This is 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you today, and the 3 altcoins that I've chosen to showcase to you for potential TA, potential positions. But what I do want to say, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Please go do your own research. Yeah, please go do your own research and do your own TA. I'm here to teach you TA from an educational standpoint, not to give you trades, right? That's not what I'm here for. Oh, God. Love a bit of tea. Getting colder as I talk, though. But yeah, the 3 altcoins that I've chosen today, guys, we've got SHIB, we've got ADA, and we've got a bit of crypto.com as well. I'm going to be starting off with, we'll start off with SHIB, right? Because we've got all-time highs coming through here. Crazy, crazy stuff for SHIB. Crazy price action. I just want to do some percentages. I'll do some percentages from we'll just see what's been going on, because you can see the pullbacks coming through there. They've been very, very strong. These sell-offs have been strong indeed. But to be honest, it's still a healthy uptrend, guys. It's still really recovering, still breaking highs, still setting high lows continuously. Even this dirty, filthy wick on the hourly to the downside here, we actually didn't invalidate any higher low with that wick, even though you can see from the start of that candle all the way down in terms of some sort of SHIB sell-off there, we dumped around 18% there. So to actually see a wick like this, as you can see, guys, you can see a wick like this. When you see something like that to the downside, it actually is very bullish, right? It's very bullish, just because when you see something crash like that, it just means you're having these buybacks. People are still having confidence. They're looking for the cheaper prices here, and they're finding them. They're finding them, and they're executing their positions because they still have the confidence coming through there. So I think a lot of people have got a lot of confidence for SHIB today, and I can actually see us breaking new all-time highs yet again. I really, really can, after seeing a wick like this. And you can see we're setting higher low after higher low, trending up yet again, looking pretty, pretty good indeed. I mean, to be honest, for me personally, I'm not going to get involved with SHIB just because I'm not the biggest fan of SHIB, right? Just because I think I know it's got an amazing use, and now it has actually got its own exchange and stuff. But for me personally, I'm not a meme coin guy, guys. I'm not a meme coin guy. So I stay away from a bit of Doge, and I stay away from a bit of SHIB. But that's if you guys are in it, it's absolutely fine. Hopefully you're making money, because you all know why we're here. We're here to make money. It's as simple as that, guys. So yeah, hopefully you are making cold hard cash from this. I know someone who's actually making a pretty sweet penny on SHIB. But what I just want to say here, guys, if we jump to the daily quickly on SHIB, and we'll use the OGs on the channel here. We know the analogy here. We know the analogy, and this is actually a very good example here. If you're thinking Mount Everest, guys, if you're thinking Mount Everest, you know the biggest mountain in the world, right? You're thinking base camp 1. When you see a parabolic motion like so, first massive parabolic pump there for SHIB over the course of 3 days or so. When you see a parabolic motion like so, you're going to be looking for a base camp 1. Base camp 1, when I say base camp 1, guys, it's a bit of consolidation, a bit of resting, guys. We're looking at base camp 1, a bit of consolidation, a bit of resting, getting some air, getting some food before taking another leg up. Now, we've taken another leg up, guys. Pretty strong stuff for SHIB, but I just want to say, we're at base camp 2, guys. We want consolidation here. We need to rest again. We need to get some more food. Otherwise, you can't climb Mount Everest without food, without water. So you're going to get wrecked. We don't want to get wrecked. And if we do actually see this actually continue up, and we see insane parabolicness to the upside again, we're going to see a huge sell-off, guys. We're going to see a huge panic sell-off for SHIB. A lot of people just taking profits, panic selling it off there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there. What I would say is still going to be risky even getting in now for SHIB, just because after seeing pumps of around, let's do 5 days. In 5 days, we have gone up 92%, up to the wick there from the all-time high there, 113%, guys. Once an asset has pumped like that over 5 days, it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, and it's pretty risky to be getting in now, just because if you think about it from a risk reward sort of scenario, if you're going for that, say 9%, right? If you're going for that 9% and SHIB's going to have a correction, you're probably looking at a bigger correction than 9%, right? It's going to be bigger. It's going to be literally probably like 20%, because that's even coming down to the next level of support point coming through here, and that's going to be around a 25% correction from the all-time high there. So to be honest with you, in terms of risk reward, it's not the best decision, but I know how it is tricky not to FOMO into stuff like this, right? I'm sure a lot of you. For me personally, I'm way over FOMO. I don't do FOMO anymore. I go, before I place any sort of FOMO trade, when something's pumping, I'm there like, No, this is FOMO. Take a step back and just watch. Just watch. Don't risk your money because it's the risk-reward scenario. It's just not. It's not healthy. It's not healthy trading. In terms of TA, you should be using loads of indicators and stuff like that. And when you're doing TA on a parabolic chart like this, it's not the most reliable thing in the world, right? And Donna's hit the nail on the head there, saying new retail FOMOing in. That's exactly what it is, right? Because SHIB is very popular in the retail space, right? Which we have seen. It's doing the same sort of thing as Doge there. So yeah, we're just obviously seeing a lot more money flowing into crypto, which to be honest, it's not a bad thing, guys. It's really not a bad thing. But what I would say, I would have preferred it into a different coin than SHIB. Because just from a corporate standpoint, SHIB and Doge, they're really they're taken as a massive joke, right? They're taken as a massive joke, and that obviously has a quite serious effect on the seriousness of crypto in general. If the two altcoins placed 11 and 10 on CoinMarketCap, on the list of the most valuable cryptocurrencies, we've got Doge at number 10 and SHIB at number 11. If they're considered as like joke coins to like governments and corporate people, then it's obviously going to have a big effect on the seriousness of crypto and it being accepted on an international scale. So yeah, that's what I would say about that. But to be honest, let's get back to TA, right? Let's get back to TA. We've got parallel channel to the upside, quite a strong upturn for SHIB. What I would say is, guys, heavy levels of support coming through is going to be, I think this is previous all-time high there. I was going to have some of my tea, but is that previous all-time high? Yeah, previous all-time high sat at 5,003 there. We know the all-time high rule, guys. We know this, especially in a parabolic motion like this. Once we see new all-time highs get set, the likelihood of us coming down and tapping those all-time highs again is around 80%. So yeah, I would expect us to come down. We have come down, and we're probably looking at a bounce point coming up now. In terms of a next target price point we could be looking for SHIB, for yourselves there, guys, it's probably going to be around this 5,686 there. That's going to be a resistance point. If you can break through that, you've definitely got another point of 5,810 there, obviously depending on how steep this uptrend is going to be. And with the state of SHIB at the moment, it's pretty goddamn steep, I must say. And then obviously another resistance point at 5,957. And if you are gonna look at it pumping now, if you are gonna be trading this today, guys, what I would say is you can see these sell-offs, you can see this crash. You don't want to be part of this. Crypto Face is in a 9 million SHIB long. Brilliant, love it. What I would say here, guys, is if you are going to be trading SHIB today, this is going to be a very risky scenario to be a part of. But of course, I know it's the only altcoin that's really doing well apart from AVE. So what I would say is stagger your take profits, grid your take profits all the way up, just in case you have some sort of massive reversal there. You basically take your stop loss, you put your stop loss to your entry once you hit your first take profit, and then it's going to be a successful trade at the end of the day. And then hopefully you can catch a massive SHIB swing. Hopefully you can. That's going to be the ideal scenario coming through there. But just be careful, guys, because the sell-off is going to be monumental. It's going to be huge. Tea is getting colder and colder, and I'm not happy about it. Moving on, guys. I'm going to be rounding off SHIB now. But yeah, let's jump to my second altcoin of the day today that I have chosen to showcase to you is... It's going to be a bit of ADA, my good people. It's going to be a bit of ADA, and I'm going to try something here because obviously you guys know that I do my research, not my research. I do my recording after the stream on my on my altcoins of the day, right? So I'm going to try and record whilst on stream, and hopefully it doesn't crash everything. It's a bit of a risk, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to try it. So yeah. Let me just try and see if I can get this going. My second altcoin of the day today is going to be ADA coming through here. We're going to start off here on the daily. As you can see here, guys, we've got a pretty big symmetrical triangle. We were looking for this, this breakdown scenario coming through there. We're looking for this breakdown scenario coming through here. As you can see, the measure move for this move to the downside. So well done to anyone who did get involved with this. It is pretty big. It is around a 7.28% gain to the downside. We'd obviously seen a humongous dump here for ADA, bouncing pretty perfectly, I must say, off the 200 EMA. And this is just a piece of information that we can be using because it's a very nice level of support for the future. And that is, we actually saw a low price here of $1.80 there for ADA, and I must say that's insanely low. Unfortunately, this does look a little bit bearish on the daily, just because I think we saw a lot of confidence coming through from the all-time highs getting tapped before, from the whole smart contracts research, right? But yeah, from there, obviously, we have just been setting lower lows. Unfortunately, guys, it is another lower low. It is looking pretty bearish. In terms of actually seeing any sort of recovery here, we're gonna be looking at a definite resistance point coming through at $2.11 there. Whether we can even bounce off this $1.96 level of support there, if we can get a candle body close, a daily close above that, then yeah, we could be looking at a nice little bit of a buyback. But to be honest, ADA is looking really quite bad. We're setting lower lows after lower lows. From this high point from the all-time high for ADA, from there it's just been lower highs after lower highs after lower highs after lower highs after lower highs, and not really any congruent invalidation in terms of a price pulling us back up. Because if we are going to come up and we're going to invalidate any of these lower highs, then yeah, we're going to be flipping black. We're going to be flipping black bullish, right? And yeah, hopefully we can do something like that in the future. But this dump setting these lower lows, this is really, I must say, really quite bad for ADA. So I would expect potentially to be coming down lower, or just obviously we know about the smart money volume coming through here, guys, and we're probably just going to see the retail clients probably just selling, maybe coming down to test this 200 EMA again. And that's pretty much what I would say for the daily coming through. I'm not really that much else to go on right now, but yeah, in terms of a summary here, I would be looking for a nice daily candle close above this level of support. Then hopefully we can see a buyback like we have seen before. That's going to be the ideal scenario. And to be honest, if we're looking at the RSI on the daily, we're near enough getting to that oversold sort of scenario there. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting point to see if we can see a lovely bounce back coming through. Jumping through to the 4-hourly time frame here, because it is the same sort of scenario. We have been going pretty sideways here for ADA for quite a while here. Not really that much going on, but obviously huge dumps to the downside. Now, this is interesting because we do have a volume-weighted ATR band here, guys, and we know how strong this is here. We know how strong this volume-weighted ATR band coming is here in terms of a level of support. You can see what we've got coming through here. Mass levels of support coming through, and you can see we did actually come through and see this coming through today, guys. So if we are going to see any more dumpage to the downside here for ADA, we know we're probably going to have another little bounce at around that $1.87 there. So please don't panic if you are in any sort of trade right now for ADA. Just keep calm, keep relaxed, and we'll just look for probably a 4-hourly candle close above this same sort of 1.96 horizontal there, because you can see the congruent support along that zone. If we can get there, we're probably looking at a nice retrace to the upside there. Jumping through for you scalpers there, let me pull it down a notch. Yeah, we can't really be looking at any sort of scalps from this, guys, just because you can see how crazy the momentum to the downside is. You can see the volume coming through here, and as I was saying, it's probably just going to be a bit of dumb money now, retail people, not whales, just probably just letting this trend down, or potentially consolidating along this zone before potentially having a nice little buyback coming through there, because we're not just going to keep going down, guys. We're probably going to have a bit of a buyback, but it's not going to be huge, just because I mean, it's not going to flip us back bullish just because we haven't got to get to that price. The lower high that we've got to get over is going to be around the $2.15 there, and to get there in terms of percentages from now, in terms of live price from now to get to that lower high, it's going to be around a 10% gain there for ADA. And to be honest, we can't see that happening anytime soon for ADA, just because we've been trending down. We're looking pretty bearish right now. So yeah, that's what I would say about ADA coming through. But yeah, peace. Yeah, so I think that worked, recording live on live. So yeah, hopefully that did work. We'll see how that goes when I watch that back. Yeah, nice to let me jump to the chat quickly there, and we'll see who's in the chat. We've got Shivansh saying a doo-doo. We've got Finn saying any thoughts on Evergrow if you have heard of it. I thought you were on about that Chinese company, the second biggest building company in China, right? They've actually started production again, guys. Pretty crazy. I think they've been bailed out by the government or something. JS says, sorry, I buy Cardano. No, I'm bullish on Cardano for in terms of the fundamentals, but I just think they need to speed up whatever the hell they're trying to do, right? They just need to speed it up. Moving on to my third and final altcoin of the day. I should probably record this 1 second. Where are we? It's going to be crypto.com, guys. A bit of crow, just because we've got some interesting information coming through there. But let me jump to the daily and press the record button and see how that, see how this, you can't kill a dead man twice. I bought it, it dipped, I bought again, says Dave. Funny stuff there, Dave. Let me jump to the record button 1 second. Moving on to my third altcoin of the day today, guys. The third altcoin that I've chosen to showcase to you today is a bit of crypto.com, just because we got some really quite interesting TA coming through. And I must say, starting off on the daily here, we've got obviously very nice parallel channel, obviously a bit of spillage to the upside here, but you can see the correction we faced, the downside. Back inside this channel, the level of support that we are finding along this zone, pretty strong. And this basically brings me on to potentially target prices for the day here. Just probably not for the day, probably for the next like 3 or 4 days or so, just because obviously we are seeing crypto today take a massive crypto's going to the toilet today. It's going down drastically, and we're seeing crypto.com at this point in time. Crow is down around 7% there. Pretty rough stuff. But what I would say here, guys, in terms of level of support to be looking out for, if the dump is going to continue here, we've got a lovely bounce point around $16. 16 cents and 87 there. But in order to get through that, we've got to get through some major moving averages, the price action channel as well. We've got to get through the price action channel as well, so we'll just have to see how that goes. In terms of level of support, it probably is going to hold. Now, the reason why I did choose this as my altcoin of the day today is actually because in terms of a reflection on how much the markets have dumped, this really isn't actually dumped that much. It really hasn't dumped that much, and we've actually held a very, very crucial level of support here on the midterm. You can see how we've actually held this. Very good stuff indeed. Really nice. We're currently sat on the cusp of that. Hopefully we can hold it. If not, we've still got a 200 EMA to bounce us up from there. Now, this is where it gets quite interesting, guys, just because this is another parallel channel. We've got resistance coming through from this top zone here, as you can see, multiple levels of resistance here. And also, that basically means we've got a parallel channel, guys, an upward sloping parallel channel. So now what are we looking for? We're looking for a breakout scenario either side. The breakout scenario to the lower side is going to be the measure move that you can see here, there, everywhere. You can see here and there. You can see as the measure move to the downside is going to be around this point. So that in terms of percentages, what we could be looking for a potential short position coming through here, guys, it's going to be around a 10.33%. And the fact that crypto.com hasn't really reacted as much as all the other altcoins here, there might be some room left in the tank there for a potential dump there. So a potential short position could be coming through. And as you can see, guys, that is going to bring us down right down to that potential level here on the daily chart there for a lovely level of support in terms of a bounce, in terms of a correlative point. So you can see stars are slightly aligning for that, looking pretty good indeed. Let me jump down to the 1 hour and let's see what's going on the 1 hour, just for you little scalpers out there. Same sort of scenario as I would say, but we do have a volume weighted ATR band to think about there, so that's definitely going to be acting as a take profit point, I would say. If that is correlating with the 200 moving average, we'll see. In terms of a live price, we've got 1842 jumping down to the hourly there. It's going to be 1814 there, so yeah, just below that. Maybe you're going to be entering what you're going to be, well, potentially, obviously nothing I say is financial advice, guys. You're going to be entering on that when you get candle body close below this 200 moving average here, 200 EMA, and your first take profit is going to be at that volume weighted ATR band. So if we do that around that 1814 there, still 1.34%, that's going to be your first take profit point. As you can see, it's going to be holding us up as a massive level of support there, guys. And in terms of some history for that, you can see massive level of support this volume weighted ATR band is. As you can see there, multiple times we have bounced off this pretty famously. If we lose it and we trend below it, it's going to be acting as heavy resistance, guys, and we start a downtrend below it. But usually we do bounce off it. More time we bounce off it than break it to the lower side there. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that does go. But that's why we're going to be having our first take profit point basically there, and then from there staggering take profits all the way down. You know the score. Once we hit our first take profit, we move our stop loss to our entry point. If we see any sort of reversal there in the price, it's absolutely fine, because we've already hit our first take profit and we get stopped out at entry, guys. Stopped out at entry, so it's still a profitable position at the end of the day. And that is going to be my third and final altcoin of the day, guys. Little update for you there coming through. So yeah, I think recording while I'm streaming is actually working quite well, I must say. 47 likes as well, guys. We're aiming for that 69 likes there, set by Simon. We've got 70 likes set by LR and 99 set by Leader Crypto, my G. We've got a subscriber target of 1,720 there. So we're 8 subscribers away, guys. Amazing stuff there. Let me get that background music back on for you, just because I'm finished recording now. And now, basically, we're going to be getting to the altcoin request part of the show, guys. So get your altcoin requests in the chat. Get them in the chat now. Start it going, and we will get to that as soon as possible. I think I might do a giveaway, to be honest. I think you guys deserve a giveaway. Yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway in a second. Oh. And that giveaway is going to consist of my Ultra package, guys. It is basically a subscription service to a private Telegram group that is a subscription to the information provided by 4 of my very profitable indicators. That trades BTC, Ethereum, ADA, and BNB. I'm going to be giving you away. I'm going to be giving away 2 months for free. The charge for this package is £95.99 per month, so it's not a cheap package, and it's completely worth it, guys. It really, really is. So yeah, I'm going to be giving that away to you for free for 2 months for one of you. So yeah, I'm going to be thinking of a number between. There's 51 of you watching, so I'm going to think of a number between probably 1 and 40. Let me write that down. I need my post-it notes. Let me write that down. 1 and 40, guys. I'm going to be writing that number down. The number is written down. Whoever gets that number correct is going to win 2 months free on the premium, not the premium, the ultra swing package, guys. Kevin says, slept in. I guess we called this. Yes, Kevin, we did. We were looking for lower prices there for Bitcoin, just because we can't just keep going up, right? We can't just keep going up. So yeah, numbers have started coming through there. We'll see who's going to win. Perry has won it straight away with number 39. Amazing stuff there. 39, you can see, wow, the green screen is really messing with that. I didn't usually do that. So yeah, 39, Perry has absolutely smashed it. So well done to you, Perry. You have won 2 months on the ultra swing package. It's primarily for swing trades. It's pretty strong stuff. We were actually long before this dump, and the indicators actually got us out really, like, it got us out before we started dumping like crazy. So yeah, pretty good in terms of predicting. But yeah, let's get to some altcoin requests, guys. Donna's throwing out multiple numbers. I think Donna holds the rights. She's been supporting me for God knows how long, probably since I began like 4 months ago or something. So yeah, I do appreciate you out here, Donna. But yeah, let me do some requests. We've got from Kasaba Kosis SRM Cerebium or something. I'm pretty bad at reading, guys. I can trade and make money, but I can't read that well. Have a look at this altcoin coming through here. Obviously, I just want to say, guys, a lot of these altcoins are going to be doing the same thing, just because it's a humongous dump to the downside, right? Perry, message me on Telegram, my good sir, and we'll get that sorted out for you. And well done for winning. So yeah, let me carry on. So yeah, SRM right now, obviously humongous dumps to the downside, but as I was saying, guys, I just want to say it's going to be the TA on the shorter term time frame. That's not going to be that great, just because they're all going to be looking the same right now. So I'm going to be probably primarily doing it on the longer term time frame, so we get a bit more information here. Yeah, what I would say is descending triangle jumping out at me right here, right now. But it does look like it's finished. It does look like it's finished. So yeah, let me jump through. I keep saying jump. Yeah, so we've got obviously a pretty strong trend line coming down from, I wouldn't say all-time highs. Is it all-time highs? Yep, from all-time high candle body close there. You can see this is a massive level of support that we can be looking for a lovely bounce from. Actually, not too bad. And also you can see these horizontals that we've got coming through here. I would be plotting a lovely horizontal, probably in around that sort of area. Yeah, around that sort of area. And as you can see, guys, this has created, what do we call? We call it, yes, a descending triangle. Yes, this does mean, unfortunately, descending triangles usually do break to the downside here, guys. And but you can see what has happened here. We've actually seen basically just a bit of continuation. This hasn't actually broken out anywhere, right? So yeah, it's not too bad. At the end of the day, hopefully we can get a nice congruent bounce here. We've got a 200 EMA coming through at around $6.34 there. So yeah, not too bad in terms of a bounce point for SRM there. But what I would say is still, annoyingly, it is still, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's really that bearish, just because we do have a very nice higher low here. Granted, yes, we do have a higher low here, but this is, you can see the buyback wicks from this, and you can see the level of support that we have actually created along this zone. It's going to be interesting to see if we, where we see this daily close, right? If we see this daily close above this 6982, then it's going to be looking a bit more progressive, and then you can be looking for lower highs here in terms of invalidating them and seeing a reversal in the trend and then progression to the upside. That's what I would be looking for there. But to be honest, at this point in time, if you do get a candle body close below that 6982 698 there, then I would say your next target is going to be this previous high low support point. As you can see here, guys, multiple levels of support, and that's going to be at $6.17 there. But yeah, you do have the 200 EMA, as I was saying there. But yeah, if you do see you lose this zone, there is going to be a pretty dead zone coming through here. I would say there's not really that much. I mean, you've got a little bit of a level of support coming through there. There's not really that much coming through there in terms of bounce scenarios. So this could be a potential breakdown in terms of a lovely potential short position there, because there's nothing really holding you up. So it probably would be a quite a smooth wick down, around 12% there, if you are going to see a breakdown to the lower side of this when you invalidate this high low, because that's obviously going to mean it's a bit more bearish coming through there, guys. Let's move on to a bit of T-loss for Kev. A bit of T-loss for Kev. Nearly typed in Kev then. It's a good coin. It's a good coin, guys. But yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. I think this is a relatively new coin. What we Wednesday the 27th in England, because I know you guys like to compare the weather to where you are, because I know you're all in nice hot countries. It's 15 degrees and it's cloudy here. It's pretty bad. We're slowly, ever so slowly getting into winter now. It's not nice. It's not nice. I'll be in Dubai soon. Yeah, so I'd say these are the tops and the bottoms of the daily. As you can see there, guys, pretty little bit of a broadening wedge there. Nothing too crazy. That's just going off the candle bodies there. If we're going off certain high points there, it's going to make it a bit more of a parallel channel there, and you could be looking for a bit of a breakout scenario to the upside there. Yeah, interesting stuff coming through there. It is looking pretty bullish. You are breaking highs after highs after highs. Not too bad. You're seeing nice healthy pullbacks coming through from there. But what I would say here, you do have some sort of rising wedge pattern, guys. And rising wedges, yes, unfortunately, they do tend to break to the downside. But considering you're already at the end of the rising wedge here, if you are going to be breaking to the downside here, it basically is going to signify as just a bit of a pullback, right? Bit of a pullback. You're going to go on the most recent downtrend, so it's going to be probably around that big there. Nothing too crazy, and it's not even going to invalidate the most recent higher low there. So yeah, not too bad. It's not too bad. But in terms of a bounce point, I would be looking at probably something around there. If you do break this this chart pattern to the lower side, you do have all major moving averages as well. Then not too bad. In terms of a dump to the downside, this coin hasn't actually really reacted that crazily, I would say, to obviously Bitcoin dumping and all the other altcoins just losing it. Yeah, not too bad. We are seeing a bit of a curl over in the price there. You are below 55 moving average here on the hourly, so that is obviously going to be acting as a heavy level of resistance there. As you can see, we have seen resistance play out from there. I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen. And you can see resistance playing out from there. But yeah, if we can find support on it, you can see this is obviously the green line coming through here, guys. You can see the support that we have found on this green line multiple times there. So yeah, if we can actually find that support, then it's going to be a definite point to be bouncing up from there. So yeah, definitely that's something to be looking out for there for Telos. Right, I'm just gonna neck my tea because it's getting quite cold, so bear with me. The boss. Good stuff. Now, where are we? Let me jump to I want to jump to Aave for leader crypto, just because Aave is it's gone mental. Wow. Well, this is nuts, because this is a very good example of Mount Everest, guys. When we know Mount Everest, biggest mountain in the world. Climbing Everest, we're looking for base camp 1. We're looking for a bit of consolidation at base camp 1 when we do see a parabolic motion coming up like so. We didn't get that, guys. No base camp 1, no support given. You run out of food, you run out of water, you run out of air, you're crashing, your body is running out. And that's why what we're seeing here with the price, and that's why we basically need to just be looking at parabolic motion like so for all these scenarios coming through there, guys. So yeah, it's just a very clean example of a Mount Everest climb without the support that we were looking for. In terms of a bounce point for Aave now, let me jump to the daily, see if we can get some sort of look at that for a wick. Is that all-time highs? No. Nowhere near. But yeah, so Does anyone know why this has just absolutely decided to bang it? Anyone got any information behind AVE? Because it's nice for all of us to come out as a community and help each other. I haven't done any research on this personally, but you can see there is definite resistance from this point. There is definite sell-off power from this zone, and we have seen that multiple times before. So if we actually draw that in, probably actually going to draw in a bit of a zone actually, just because this is definitely a correlative point across the board really. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for the future there. As you can see, guys, we've got multiple levels of resistance here, and obviously to the top side as well. We could draw in two trend lines, but I think this zone is genuinely quite a strong zone to be looking for the future there. And this could be forming in terms of a progressive move there. We do have potential for an ascending triangle, guys, and that usually does break us to the upside there. And a few guys that don't really know that much about chart patterns here, as you can see, we've got an ascending triangle, and that usually breaks to the upside. So if we are looking for any sort of move for the future, what I would be looking for here for the daily chart, potential breakout scenario here for AVE, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting just because the measure move is going to be big. And before we're even going to see this, guys, we do need to one, clear this grey box zone, and also we need to consolidate for a bit. We need to consolidate for a bit because, as you can see, we're seeing some insane sort of sell-off coming through here. But yeah, hopefully we can bounce from this and see a nice recovery coming through. Did we hit the like target? No, we're 10 likes away from the like target, guys. Let's check the subscriber target coming through. We are literally 8 subscribers away. We're 4 subscribers away. Didn't that run up really quick? 4 subscribers away from the subscriber target today, guys. Absolutely amazing stuff. We could smash through that together as a family. Amazing stuff there. And guys, if you are new to crypto, if you're new to the channel, we do have a very friendly Telegram group. We're all in there every single day. There's a lot of us chatting in there all about crypto. It's a really nice, safe space. And for you new traders as well, if you do want to ask some questions. And yeah, we're all there to help educate each other, right? So yeah, good stuff. Let me do some more requests. ILV has dropped $70 as well. Let's have a look at ILV because this is obviously it's a new NFT game, and it's not. I don't think it's launched yet, guys. But it's really being showcased. It's really being not showcased. It's really it's being favored. I think a lot of people are really getting involved with this, as you can see from a reflection on the chart. It's just a very healthy, strong uptrend since the start of October, sort of time, well, about mid-October. We've just been trending up really quite strongly. We've seen a bit of a correctionary phase come through here. Nothing too bad. We did bounce pretty well on this level of support from the previous all-time high there. So yeah, it's really not too bad. What I would say is hopefully we can get a lovely candle body close here, maybe even on the hourly candle body close above this trend line that we can see here. Very strong trend line in terms of resistance. If not, we could see a resistance coming through here, guys. And to be honest, with something like this that isn't launched yet, guys, we probably will find some resistance from this zone. We probably will find resistance from this zone, but you know what that means? It means there's an accumulation phase coming up, guys. So it's not the end of the world. We know this is going to do well. We know there's already confidence behind it. So it's just more of a buying opportunity to be looking out for there. What I would say there. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would say about ILV. Can see ILV hitting $900 this weekend. Where's $900 there? Yeah, so we did tap that earlier today, yeah, this morning. Yeah, so we did tap that this morning. So we know the potential's there, but you can see when you see a wick like this, the sell-off was pretty strong, very strong indeed. And now obviously we've got this pretty strong resistance point to get over as well. So yeah, if we can see, obviously we've got a breakout scenario, as you can see here, guys. Breakout trade 5.57% there. If we're going to be seeing that as well, if you are going to be spot trading, I don't think you can leverage trade this. I think it's too early, but if this is going to be another breakout scenario coming through, there is definitely going to be another long position there for you spot traders out there to be looking out for. And the measurement for that is going to be at 5.52% there. So yeah, interesting stuff. We'll just have to see how that does plan out. But yeah, as you can see here, we have seen buyback wicks. These are strong wicks in terms of buyback. But what I would say is I'm just looking for a candle body close and the resistance to play out to see if it plays out from this upward sloping resistance line currently. Now, what is next? David says, Jasmine. For some reason, it doesn't look like it's going to be on here. Oh, no, it is. Nothing to Binance. We'll just do it to Bittrex or Coinbase. We'll do it to Coinbase, yeah, why not? Just drop my magnet. There we go. Hold on, we're at an hour and 10 minutes, yeah. No wonder I'm getting a bit tired. Barb Wilder says, have you considered streaming in a more decent hour for people like me that I'm in another time zone? It's 5:42 a.m. here now, lol. Goodness me. That's it's quite early, my good sir. Thank you, Chester, says David. Not a problem, man. Yeah, it's quite early, Barb. I roughly get up at that time myself, but it's to be fair, I'm quite late to the stream today because I did have to clean my PC. So yeah, that was a bit annoying, but yeah, I have been thinking about doing a morning stream for us guys in like Europe, and then also another stream later on for like the Americans, like the Far West, because I know obviously the time zone is different there. Tweedledee says Axis Infinity and Shibarium, aka Shib, is leash and bone is gonna be a clue. Weighted Dev Gaming, hit the likes, everyone could. Should be used for gas fees. You're the man. I don't really know that much about SHIB to really talk confidently about it, but I know they've got their own exchange. To be honest with you, Tweedledee, after you did say about this NFT game coming through for SHIB, I actually couldn't find it. I really couldn't find it. I found one about that Floki coin, but yeah, I'm just gonna write down that Shibarium because I tried to find it, and I couldn't, because I'm quite intrigued about this, because obviously we have seen NFT games do very well, and we know the NFT space it's still growing. It still seems to be growing. I thought it was pretty much done for a bit, and now it's just getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, we'll do some research on that for you, Tweedledee, because I'm genuinely intrigued, right? Genuinely intrigued, because I think obviously NFTs, they're going up like crazy at the moment, right? But that's not going to last forever, guys. It's not going to last forever. It will come back down like any market. But with that being said, well, this is doing very well. With that being said, I think for the people that can't afford to drop $20,000 on an NFT, or millions, for example, like the ape collection that's going around at the moment, for people that can't afford to be dropping that sort of money on NFTs, they're going to be looking for an alternative, i.e. NFT games, stuff like that. So yeah, that's definitely something I think the more retail people are going to just drive towards in the future. Yeah, I would say Jasmine right now, Jasmine, if that's I'm saying it right. We've got an ascending triangle. This is a progressionary chart pattern. We've got all-time highs getting reached there. Pretty good stuff. And you can see the all-time high rule really taking effect here, guys. All-time highs getting set, and then after that, previous all-time highs getting tapped there. So we are potentially looking for a lovely bounce point coming through here. If this is going to come into fruition there, measure move to the upside we could be looking at is going to be something along the lines of this. Obviously, there's not that much data here, so you can't really be getting that much price action. It is a new coin, guys, so please beware for that. It has only been around on Coinbase since the 7th of October there. But yeah, in terms of percentages for this move, if we are going to see a nice bounce back recovery, that's going to be pretty big, 37%. They're not too bad. But yeah, interesting, very, very interesting. Bouncing off to the 21 moving average pretty well. We'll be looking for a nice 4-hour candle close above this zone, and then we could see a nice reversal in the trend. But you can see we have set a lower low here in terms of a reversal coming through here, and also a little bit of a lower high from the all-time high there. So yeah, not the best scenario in the world, but could be bull flagging it, something along the lines of this, guys. And we know bull flags usually break to the upside, so yeah, not too bad. Just be cautious here. It is a new coin. But yeah, overall looking pretty good, I would say. There's a game with Doge in the name, something like Doge Run. I'll have to check it though, but looked pretty decent. Similar to Sonic and Mario, collecting coins as you go. That's cool. I like that, Donna. That sounds cool. Because a lot of these NFT games, they're just a bit boring, right? It's just a fancy way of staking your equity in something. But yeah, I like the idea of that, Donna. But if you could put a link for that, Donna, in the NFT Telegram chat that we've got, guys. And if you guys do want to talk about NFTs and gaming and stuff like that, we do have a Telegram group. There's not many people in there. It's like 30 people. It's a nice chilled environment. And so yeah, if you do want to join that, the link is in the description as well. And yeah, let me have a little look at Doge Run for an NFT game as well. Interesting. Dave says, can you do Ergo, please? Yes, sir. For you, Dave, anything. Well, falling wedge pattern didn't break to the upside, as we can see here. This might be one for a larger time frame. Yeah, that'd be great if you could, Donna. yeah, so as you can see here, guys, trend line is really being respected massively. We were looking for some sort of breakout scenario to the upside here, but didn't get it, right? We didn't quite get that. So let's get rid of all these horrible yellow lines for now. And that measure move. And we're just going to plan for the future here, because you can see the level of support is still being respected here continuously. But I'd say the low point that we could be looking for here is going to be around $7 and $7.29.30, that sort of area, if this downtrend is going to continue. But if you do see a breakout to the upside here, the breakout is not going to be the strongest thing in the world, guys, because you can see this this falling wedge is falling. It's falling. It's been falling for quite a while. We were looking for a breakout around here, didn't get it. We're still cascading down. Nothing too great happening here. Probably got some more another parallel channel coming through inside of this falling wedge. So yeah, not looking too great, but if you are going to see any sort of breakout, it's going to be looking something along the lines of this. We are going to be looking for a measure move in terms of a nice long position for this, because we know falling wedges, guys, they tend to usually break to the upside, right? So so there is going to be a break to the upside at some point. It's not just going to keep going down, hopefully, and it could be around 22.41% there, so not too bad. But you do have all major moving averages coming down there, guys, and you know the score with this. If we see a major moving averages coming down, we're taking profit at all of them. Every single one that we hit, we take profit. And once we hit our first take profit, we take our stop loss. We move our stop loss to our entry point there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through there for a potential long position there for Ergo. But in terms of a general summary, it's quite rough, because it's just trending down, right? It's been trending up for quite a while, and considering the state of crypto, a lot more cryptocurrencies have been trending up throughout October. This is just not been trending up, right? It's just not been having a good time. It's been having a bad time. So yeah, I'd wait until you get some sort of congruent lower high sort of invalidation here. But to be honest with you, you're still really quite far away from that. You gave an attempt with this candle here, but nothing really enough to get over it. And you're still setting lower lows at the end of the day. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this does curl over here. Maybe the breakout scenario is going to be around this zone. Or maybe you're going to keep trending down and then set another lower low, like so. As the lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Really quite rough there. So yeah, really quite bearish, I would say, for Ergo right now. What kind of timeline can we expect as far as alts that dropped so far to where they were or all-time high? To be honest with you, Mike, I think altcoins, they're really going to pull back a bit more. I think they're going to pull back a bit more just before they see an insane pump, right? And this usually happens when we see a Bitcoin going into a new cycle here. We see, let's jump to the longer term time frame. We see Bitcoin going into a new cycle, a nice progressive uptrend, right, coming through there. And then we don't really see the altcoins doing that much throughout this zone, because a lot more new investors are putting their money into Bitcoin here, right? They're putting money into Bitcoin here and not into altcoins, because they're less educated in the altcoin space. So they're putting their money more into Bitcoin, and it's driving the price up. But then when we see a nice correctionary phase coming through for Bitcoin, healthy correction, I must say, and now we're above 59k. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. If we can get a nice bounce point from here, it's going to be really quite nice. But what I would say here, guys, is in terms of Bitcoin cycles here for you, Mike, altcoins usually take a hit when we see a retracement coming through like this. So if we do see a nice pump coming through for Bitcoin and then resistance coming through at the all-time high again, altcoins are probably not going to move in this zone while we're pumping again. Bitcoin dominance is still very strong indeed. Let me bring that up quickly. Bitcoin dominance is still very strong indeed. We're not really in any sort of really solid downtrend. You can see we're still bouncing off these major moving averages. If we're losing this zone here on the Bitcoin dominance, then yeah, Bitcoin dominance will be coming down, and that obviously means altcoins will be coming up there. So yeah, this zone might even be a flaccid zone for altcoins, no price action in terms of movement. And then that basically brings me on to the resistance here from the previous all-time high. If that's going to play out again, we could even lose another 10% for alts there, like we have seen coming through from this dump coming through here. So yeah, and that'll basically mean probably like 20% now from what we've seen today. So yeah, it's interesting to see how it is going to play out over the future. But what I would say is alts, they're probably due a bit more of a pullback while Bitcoin's leveling out, while Bitcoin's really finding its trend, and then the alts are really going to start activating there. SHIB just keeps going up. It's at 17% now. Just looking at the chart there, SHIB just keeps going up. Crazy, absolutely goddamn crazy. But yeah, guys, let me Shivansh says Mathik, please. Do you have the code for that, Shivansh? because I will do it for you, my good sir. We are literally, guys, we're 4 likes away from the like target set by Simon. That's the first like target, and then we're 1 like away from that, and that's the target set by LR. So we'll see if we can hit that. 69 and 70 likes, guys. Amazing stuff if we could. Let's see the subscriber target, because we're looking for around 1,720 subscribers today. That's what we are looking for, guys. And I did some analytics, and literally like 30% of you watch every single day, Monday to Friday, every morning here in England. You watch every single day, and you're not subscribed, which is crazy. So yeah, if we can smash like targets and if we can smash subscriber targets, that'd be absolutely amazing, guys. Really, really cool stuff. Obviously, it does help show the stream to more people, helps the channel out, and obviously, the more people get shown it, the more people put their money into cryptocurrency, so it pumps the price up, pumps the market cap up. So your likes and subs really do turn into money at the end of the day. Weird concept, but Scott Davis says 1 inch is currently 50% up. What an interesting statement. Well, hello 1 inch. That's pretty crazy. Cloudberry says, Chester, can you check ADA for us? Cloudberry, ADA was my altcoin of the day, and if you'd like to see that, I will be releasing a video on that very shortly after this stream. So yeah, you can stay tuned for that, but I won't be checking it on stream because I've just literally done it on stream. I did it maybe like 30 minutes ago, if you do want to rewind the stream back. But yeah, 1 inch, guys, please just be careful. I wouldn't be FOMOing into this right now. I mean, granted, if you want to FOMO in, you FOMO in, but in terms of risk-reward scenario there, you're probably going to get wrecked. Like, this is a parabolic motion here. You're not seeing a nice level of support. You're not seeing any base camp 1 get formed here. You're seeing literal dumps to the downside, right? You're seeing the climbers, they've had enough. They've had an absolute enough. They're climbing off the edge of that of base camp 1 there. They've had enough. So yeah, I would expect to probably even come down a little bit lower. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, you're seeing a nice pullback here. So I would expect that 1 inch to actually come down to the volume weighted ATR band around $5.45 there, before potentially bouncing from that zone, because we know when we're above the volume weighted ATR band, we potentially bounce off it and then we trend up again. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, in terms of risk reward scenario, guys, it's pretty risky jumping in now, what I would say there. Matic says Shivansh. Let's do Matic, and then 1 inch proof size doesn't matter. It's funny, man. Bit of Matic, because Matic's not doing it again, is it? We saw this one time in May, one time at Bandcamp. One time in May we did see Matic actually more than an inch. That, says Tom. we did see in May when is this May? May, yes, as you can see here, guys, we saw Matic absolutely dump off a cliff. This is obviously the May crash that we did see coming through for Bitcoin just after Bitcoin hit the all-time highs in April. You saw May crash coming through here, and then Bitcoin jumped up, not Bitcoin, Matic jumped up around 230%, I think it was, around 230% before, just completely powered by FOMO, guys, completely powered by the FOMO markets coming through, because it was the only altcoin that was really pumping. Pretty much what we're seeing with SHIB now. And you can see from there, the downtrend that was just, it was just so long, lower lows after lower lows after lower lows, and it took quite a long time to really get the confidence back there for Matic. So to be honest, it's actually pretty bad news if Matic is deciding to take a run up now, considering the state of the market, guys. So yeah, I would be very cautious for that. And in terms of target price points to get over, we've got a volume weighted ATR band here on the daily around $2.38 there. We've got pretty crucial points at $1.80 there. Another crucial point of $1.95 in terms of horizontal resistance points there. So yeah, pretty rough stuff. In terms of breakout scenario for an ascending triangle, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, around 36%, if Matic is going to have the continuation to the upside. But I would say it's looking pretty manipulated here over the course of the day, right? In terms of this filthy candle, right? You see to the upside, to the downside. It basically shows that we've got massive buying pressure to the lower side here, and also massive selling pressure to the higher side here, basically pulling the price back down to near enough entry point there. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this does plan out. Definitely want to watch for the day in terms of an educational standpoint, and if it is going to level out, bit of consolidation, then we can see us break this previous high here in a candle body close sort of motion, then yeah, definitely a long position to be looking out there for Matic, guys. Guys, that's going to be it from me. We've smashed the like target, 69 set by Simon. and 70 set by LR. So well done to you guys for smashing those like targets. Amazing stuff there. Do appreciate your likes coming through. Your likes do not go unappreciated, honestly. They really don't. They really do help me out here. And in terms of subscriber target coming through, 1,717 is what we're going to be ending on. But what I would say, guys, is thank you ever so much for those as well. And I do stream every single day, Monday to Friday. I do 3 altcoins of the day every single day. So yeah. Pretty cool stuff. I love making content for you guys, do it all for free and all that stuff. So yeah, cool. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you ever so much for tuning in, and I'll see you later on for my altcoin of the day update, which I'll be releasing in probably about an hour's time, guys. So yeah, peace out for now, and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.
Keeping it juicy.